Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to talk about Melody Ross's story. Melody was the kid of Cambodian immigrants, and she would grow into what was said was a smart young woman. She would attend Wilson High School in Long Beach and completely excel there, being an honor roll student, an athlete, and a beloved student. Long Beach is known for a lot of premier games, from several different Crips sets from multiple races, and Serrano sets, so a lot of gang violence happened all the time. But Melody had nothing to do with a life like that. She had big dreams to succeed, and after high school she wanted to go to UCLA. October 30th was a big football game between Wilson and Poly, and everybody came out that game, especially with it being a homecoming game for Wilson. With Halloween being the next day, Melody was excited, and she decided to dress up and be Supergirl. Several gang members would attend the game, and they would be Crips from rival hoods. When the game ended, it was complete chaos, which later led to an altercation between individuals, which led to a fight, and then led to shots fired. Unfortunately, Melody was caught in a crossfire and was gunned down around 10 p.m. after leaving the homecoming game. Police said Melody was an innocent bystander who was shot when two groups of gang members had a confrontation. Two men ages 18 and 20 were shot as well, but both survived the injuries. Witnesses said the shooter was a guy wearing a gray hoodie who started shooting and then fled the scene. Just 30 minutes after the shooting, Melody was pronounced dead at St. Mary's Hospital around 10:30 p.m. A $10,000 reward was offered for information related to the shooting. The reward was proposed by the Los Angeles County of Supervisors and the Board of Supervisors. This deeply hurt the community, as another innocent victim's life was cut short. In a matter of days, there were candlelight vigils, bake sales to help with the funeral, many things posted on the internet in her honor. Thousands of friends and students and kids poured their emotions out to her on the memorial webpage, talking to her as if she was reading their words. Black shirts were worn in her honor in Long Beach as well. The boys were later picked up who was involved in the shooting. Prosecutors charged two 16-year-old boys as adults in the fatal shooting of Melody. Tom Vinson and Davion Davis were charged with 1 count each of murder and 2 counts of each of attempted murder. Police said Tom personally and intentionally discharged a strap, and that both he and Davion committed the crimes to further their gang. With Tom and Davion waiting trial, 2 teenage girls admitted that they dissuaded witnesses in the case. Authorities said the girls approached a Wilson High School student on the campus after he testified at a hearing, which Tom and Davion were ordered to stand trial. The girls were both ordered to serve 30 days under house arrest and perform 100 hours of community service. In September 2011, Tom was tried as an adult and was sentenced to 155 years to life, even though he was 16 at the time of the shooting. His co-defendant Davion Davis, who turned 16 after the crime, was sentenced to 8 years and 4 months in a juvenile facility after pleading no contest to manslaughter and an attempted murder. Melody's father said her death devastated him, his wife, and their entire family. Tom would later apologize to Melody's family. Tom said, "I'm very remorseful for what happened, and if I could lay my life down so Melody could have hers, I would. I do wish that the family and friends can forgive me for what happened, but I also understand that they can't. I never went to that game to hurt nobody. I went to that game to have fun like everybody else, but due to the life I was living, it seems like you can't have fun without there always being conflict." Tom, who was a former Wilson student, testified during his trial that one of the rival gang members pulled a strap before he pulled his. Tom is currently 29 and in Centinela State Prison. His next possible parole hearing is in 2033. Melody lost her life in an unfortunate event, and life was cut short before it even started. R.I.P. to her. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.